Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast. I'm Faerie. Today is a little fairy craft magic episode for you, and I thank you for joining me and Misty here. And today we are going to talk about what Misty is holding in her hand. I'm going to try to zoom in a little. Here we go. It might look like a magic wand, and technically I guess it could be. But what we're going to be talking about is this handy dandy little tool that you can use in your fairy craft magic every day if you want to, and it doesn't cost that much. And the tool is this little matchstick birthday candle. So today we are talking about that. So birthday candles are wonderful. I discovered that idea, maybe, when I was doing my practice, because obviously money is definitely an issue for me. And I can't afford to spend, money on stuff that I just can't get it. I would love to buy better things, bigger things, but I just can't right now. So I have to use what I can. And so, you end up raiding the dollar stores a lot more than anything else. But I found that these little matchstick birthday candles, they're only about 3 or 4 inches tall. Some are a little bit bigger. You can get these at the dollar store. You can get these at a grocery store, even in the baking aisle, where the ingredients are, like flour and spices and cake mixes. You can buy these. So they're readily available pretty much everywhere, which is great. So these little matchstick candles, I like them because obviously we have cats, and the cats do roam around the house. And Faerie, my cat Faerie, she definitely has been showing a lot of interest in my fairy collection, but she seems to gravitate towards the magical supplies too for some reason. I just draw her. She likes to get up on my offering table right here that you're looking at, and I have to keep getting her off, and she likes to go in my boxes that have all my supplies. I have to put lids on things and watch everything I do. Charcoal doesn't bug it as much. Charcoal likes the dolls. She likes the dolls and figurines. She'll check them out frequently. But Faerie seems to gravitate towards my magical stuff. So when you're working around animals and kids, young children especially, you got to be very, very conscientious and cautious of what you use, when you use it, and how you use it. You don't want to burn your house down. You don't want your child to get burned or hurt. You don't want your cat to eat something or your dog to eat something they shouldn't, or to get burned either. So you got to be careful. So always, when you're working with candles, fire magic, any kind of magic practice, be careful. Be conscious of it. Keep them out of the room, whatever. But these little guys, like I say, these burn really quickly. And this one, the little yellow one that I've lit here for this video, yellow, of course, for me symbolizes happiness, sunshine, creativity, positivity. So I lit this little yellow one to illustrate. And, this thing will burn pretty quickly. So the little matchstick candles are great because I can do a spell, I can set them up in the little holders here, and probably within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, this will be burned down all by itself. So it's great when you want to do a spell and you need to have a candle lit through the spell, but you can't have it lit all the time. You can't have it lit all day, for safety. So these are great. So as you see, I've got a little collection here in this jar of different colors, and each color, of course, in candle magic represents something different. So you got to have a bunch of colors. But like I say, these, the dollar store for $1.25, you can get a little box or a little package. The grocery stores might be a little bit more, but even then, it's still fairly reasonable prices, So get as many colors as you can, and just keep them in this little glass jar, but you can put them in a box, you could put them in a Ziploc bag. You can store them somewhere, just keep them out of the sun, keep them out of a really hot room because it is wax, they will melt just from the heat in the room, so be aware of that. But I mean, these little guys, you know, are really a wonderful little tool you can use in your fairycraft magic practice. And like I say, I have to because of for the expense and for the pets. You know, and sometimes when I do my magic, I do it at night right before I'm going to go to sleep. And by then I'm tired, you know, and that's really not the best time to do your fairy practice. You really should be energized and jazzed and happy. But at night, you know, everybody is in their, you know, Matthew's in his room or he's in the living room watching a movie. The cats are, you know, in bed and they're not bugging me, you know, and it's a little quieter time. So it's generally when I kind of gravitate towards doing it, but my energy level doesn't always match what I need. So I try to do it on nights when I'm a little more energetic, a little more, you know, mentally alert, not so tired. But these guys, like I say, they burn quickly. And so this is a great little candle to use in your practice because, you know, like I say, when I'm tired and it's at night, I don't want to sit up for an hour waiting for the candle to burn long enough before I think it's good to go ahead and extinguish the flame. So these little guys can burn, they can do the spell, and within 20 minutes or so, they've burned down. I just make sure everything is cleaned up, and I'm done for the night. So again, little matchstick birthday candles are terrific for your fairycraft magic practice. And keep in mind too, every time that you've lit a candle for on a cupcake or a birthday cake or something for whatever occasion, you're making a wish. And so you are making magic right there. You're performing magic right there. Even though you might not have cleansed the candles or added your full intention, but once you really focus, if you look at somebody when you tell someone over a lit candle to make a wish, most of the time, even kids, they'll really concentrate on it and they'll stare at the flame for a few minutes and really focus on what they want, and then they blow it out. So in those few moments, they are setting their intention on the candle. So, I mean, it's better than doing nothing, you know, it's better than just lighting it for no reason. So again, put your intention on it. But every time you blow out one of these little candles for your birthday or a holiday, you know, you are making that wish, you are sending that intention out into the universe for what you want or what you need. So you are making magic simply by doing that. So it's kind of cool. Think about it. So anyway, I just wanted to do this little brief video. I hope you find that it's interesting, and probably a lot of you have thought of this already. And, you know, I'm just passing it along. The fairies say pass on information, so that's what I'm doing. And again, these little candles, you know, they're invaluable. They're great. So as you can see, Misty is holding an unlit one right there. She's got it as her little wand for right now. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this, you know, informative, and give it a shot. Next time you want to do a spell and you need to do it quickly and safely, always be safe, and, you know, try out a little birthday candle. So thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.